I basically post the VOD, and if I don't do that, then my next stream doesn't go through. I mean, I should be changing the title and thumbnail of my stream anyways, but looks like we're now live on YouTube. And yeah, I guess I'll repeat myself. So I'm playing some Trackmania this morning. Cup of the day. I have qualified. I don't know what division I'm in. It's yeah, it's very much not clear. But I'm officially making this my first stream. I was saying because we've had a fair amount of technical issues, but I finally have everything dialed in. I did do a few streams before this, but I was really just figuring out like my microphone, lighting, and the hardest thing was getting the streaming quality right across both platforms. So we're now streaming in the appropriate quality on both Twitch and YouTube. I'm doing this thing on Twitch where literally I'm uploading 4 different qualities, and so if you go into the Twitch VOD, you should see 1080p, 720, 480, and some like ridiculously low resolution. And YouTube, I'm just uploading to 1440, and YouTube handles that all on their side, all the different quality settings. And yeah, it's interesting. At least, you know, I obviously haven't been doing this long, but there are very big differences between streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and getting things set up so you can stream on both is not straightforward. The tools I'm using, I'm like basically hoping that they're not malware, but it all seems legit. It seems like people use these tools just fine. So anyways, yeah, welcome. If you're for some reason watching the VOD of this, you'd probably be watching it on YouTube because Twitch deletes these after 7 days. Yeah, this is my stream. This is what I'm going to be doing. Right now I'm playing the Cup of the Day. So this track was just released. Nobody's seen it before, and we just had a 15-minute qualifier. So I put down the best time I could on this track in like a time trial sense in the first 15 minutes, and that placed me in this division. I think I'm like I think I'm like Div 40 or 60 or something. I didn't see, and I don't know how to look at that now. But this is going to be our first elimination round, so we're all running concurrently, and on the left side you can see the players who are leading the pack, and then the times in red are the people who are potentially facing elimination because they're hitting these checkpoints the slowest. And if I drive consistently and just don't crash at this level, I should not get eliminated this round. The key is to not crash. I don't think that will knock me out because this is the first knockout round, but obviously as more and more players get knocked out, it'll be harder to stay in the competition. So yeah, we got 20 out of 54 with that time, so we're actually ahead of the mean a little bit, even with that crash, and it just goes to show you what level I'm playing at right now. But yeah, I want to get better at this game, and just playing it a lot is going to be the way to do that. And I figure if I'm going to be playing it a lot, I might as well be streaming a lot. So that's why I'm here. And yeah, at some point I will be advertising this stream on my YouTube, and then hopefully we can yeah, get some people in chat, and I won't just be talking to myself. But for whatever reason, I'm doing a pretty decent job of talking to myself today, although I do feel like I'm now running out of things to say. So we're just going to drive. I might ask people in this server what division this is, or how I can tell what division this is. Not that it really matters, but I am curious to know. Also, it would be cool to see, like, total number of participants today. Like, I imagine there's stats on that somewhere, and I have no idea. It is kind of interesting, like, I don't know, I guess I'm a competitive person in some ways. I always say that I'm not, but, yeah, I think I am. Whoa, that's terrible. How do I switch to someone else? Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay. C to close the chat window. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. That was awful. I hope that's not like an epileptic risk to anyone, but oh man, it's weird. I'm starting to recognize names like that guy, Scorpion Senator. He and I apparently play at a similar level because he was in my division yesterday. Pretty sure. Or it might have been the day before yesterday when we were doing a later cup of the day. So this is the first one. There is another one at 7 p.m., but it's the same track. So you can theoretically practice this track for 8 hours. And not as many people participate in that one because I got Division 2 when I did that cup of the day. And I was knocked out pretty quickly, but yeah, I forget what the point of that statement was. But yeah, my goal for today is to just obviously win my division. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, what div is this? 27. I'll have to look up if there's a way to tell. Thank you. I'm realizing I need more like streaming stats on my dashboard. I at least need to be able to see some verification that my stream is live. Because I actually don't know that I'm live on Twitch. Like I pressed the button. Oh, and I forgot to record this stream, which actually doesn't matter at all, because I'm not going to do anything with this footage, but in the future I might start making little best of compilations from my stream, and in that case I will need to be recording right now, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, just trying to get in the groove of this, and yeah, putting down a solid time. Yeah, so that's interesting. Somebody in the in-game chat was saying that they're drifting, which is a skill that I have yet to even learn. I mean, I guess I understand theoretically how it's supposed to work, but you get going fast, and then while you're turning you brake, and that initiates a drift with the car, which actually increases your speed in this game. The Trackmania universe is not like real life, so that's always important to keep in mind. But that's a skill that I need to learn, and I'd like to say I'm pretty decent at this game at this point, but there are certain mechanics like drifting and ice where I'm starting from zero, basically, and I just need to train those techniques. So there's going to be a lot of that, a lot of crashing into walls, learning those techniques in the coming weeks. Because yeah, I think it is time to start streaming regularly. Also, sorry if you can hear the heater. I am in an unfinished basement right now. That's where I've got my streaming set up. It is kind of like a unique privilege to be able to stream video games. It requires a lot of equipment and maybe not a ton of technical know-how, but enough. I mean, I might get knocked out this round. I did build a gaming computer so that I could do this, so it looks like people are still slower than me, just though. So I'm 32nd, and 35th is going to get knocked out, so no more mistakes. They're about 5 seconds behind though, so I can safely just cruise to the finish here. But on that note, I think it is time to focus up. So yeah, people in the chat, in the in-game chat, are like talking about optimizing this track, and I'm just driving slow and trying to be consistent, and I'm still in it. So I don't know. Not to say that my strategy's better. I will get knocked out now if I can't start increasing my times, but there are enough people at this level that just make mistakes every time around that if you can be consistent, you can do pretty well. That's Division 27 advice. And yeah, see how my number was red for a minute there? That meant that I was one of the slowest 4. As there are fewer people in the server, it won't be 4 players. It'll go down to 2 players eliminated every round, and then 1. And I can't remember exactly when that happens, but fairly soon here. Yeah, because I was looking at the screen. Oh no, that was a bad reset too. Yeah, that's what I get for trying to check how many players were left while I was driving. Literally distracted driving. So yeah, that's it. I got knocked out. We'll see my placement, and then I'm going to end today's stream. I don't know if, again, I don't have my stream stats up, so I don't even know if anyone's watching this, but if you are and you live in the United States and you have not voted, go vote. Don't vote for Donald Trump. And yeah, 1696. We just scraped in ahead of 1700th for my ranking, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.